Oh crap. Thanks. Okay. Yeah. So what I was saying was, what's up, gain weight? What's up, Alfred? No gain weight. I'm good. But yeah, I was saying that, Alfred, that I was thinking about you today because yeah, I'm kind of surprised that the Bulls kind of was held off at this range and we didn't at least touch this level at 285. We got this break of structure. I'm surprised the Bears were able to hold this range. They didn't. They barely got a double top here. Oh, okay, that could have been a double top right there. But looking back at the price action, we talked about what would happen if the Bears were able to get price underneath this range. They got it. I didn't expect this. I stepped away from the charts after I got off stream because I guess I really didn't want to deal with it. I mean, this price action that we've been getting Monday and Tuesday is got me thinking that it's Thursday. Like, this price action is so bad. I'm thinking it's Thursday for whatever reason. So I just stepped away from the screen. I just didn't want to deal with it anymore. Hey, what's up, Tevin or Taven? What's up? He's talking about the milestone account. Yeah, with my funded futures. Yeah. So with that account, I mean, it's yeah, yeah. That's why I only traded with the ES. I'm only trading 10 micro contracts with the ES anyway, so that's why I traded with the ES. If I traded with the Nasdaq, I mean, the only way I would trade it is the style that I have. Start off with 3 micro contracts, and depending on how I feel, add on the additional 7, or just let the 3 ride for 50 points to get that $300, or probably like 54 points, because the commissions are bad. I probably have to trade an extra day to get the consistency rule because, as I stated, it's like I'm paying $18 in commission. And so, yeah, my target is $300. It's saying $300, but then as I looked at the profits, it's been taking $18 away from me with commissions. I was like, God damn, that's fucking expensive. I didn't know I was paying that much in commissions and on micros. That's expensive. Do they? I guess I just never noticed it because I guess I only trade like 3 micro contracts with Nasdaq, and I only like scale in only with 3 more. But yeah, when I was looking at it, I was like, dude, that's crazy how much money they're taking with micros, dude. That's crazy. I mean, is that only exclusively with the milestone account, or is that throughout the whole prop firm? Because I guess I've never noticed how much commissions they take out. Because I mean, I trade the 10 micro contracts with the ES. I get the 10 points, and I mean, I'm getting the money. I don't. Maybe it's just I don't know, because like I said, I've never noticed it before. Really? Hmm. I'm definitely gonna have to keep an eye on that. Definitely gotta keep an eye on that. Yeah, yeah. Isn't Top Step X? Isn't it like zero commissions? But it's like you gotta pay fees when you open up a trade. Yeah, we appreciate that, Taven. Yeah, I used to trade Apex, but my style doesn't fit Apex. My style of trading definitely does not fit it because I am definitely an intraday swinger. I like to swing my positions intraday, and I would definitely allow a position to come all the way back down to break even if it didn't hit my target. If it did not hit my target, it is not good enough for me. Mm, yeah. But shit, I mean, let's talk about what happened, man. Like, I figured that the Bears was going to get their second leg down today, but I didn't think they was going to get it like this. Now, I do have two limits on the charts right now. I do think if price does trade within this area, we do see a reaction. I don't know if we get a reversal, but I do expect for there to be a reaction. And I'll have my stop underneath this range. But 965, 965 is actually, I mean, you're not going to be able to see it, but you can kind of see it right here. Like 965 was a little area where it was resistance and then it turned into support. So I'm definitely going to be looking at that area, but I think the market is going to probably stay in the hmm, hmm. Yeah, because I think that if the market does make a rotation down into this range, we'll at least see a retest of this range, and we'll probably get price to pump back up here to 125, and 125 will probably be the area where the bulls got to prove that they want it. I won't be surprised if we do see price tonight. We break this level, they come back and they retest it right here, and we see the bears shorted again right here, and we see that move down. I wouldn't be surprised if we see that tonight. And I wouldn't be surprised if this level right here is used tomorrow. So we got gold pumping overnight. We had a big pump on gold at the open at like 7 o'clock. Yeah, that big pump at 7 o'clock happened on gold. Looks like gold is about to start trending. I've already got my position. Hey, gain weight, are you in your gold trade? Yeah, I'm in on it. Now I kind of fumbled the bag today as always. I have good entries, but I have bad exits. I was up 2,500, 20, 23, $2,500 on this move. I was in at so I had an original position at 605. I scaled in at 2,600, and I didn't have a stop because I thought that they're gonna probably try to run people out, and I really didn't want to be cute with it. So uh, obviously initially I was in drawdown, but I was asleep, so I didn't see it. But when I woke up this morning, I was up like $2,300, and I didn't take not one bit of that shit, and got stopped out. So I was like, man, because I was really thinking that they was gonna make their way right back up to 633. I don't know why they stopped it here. I mean, if they stopped it like right here because of this little area right here, I mean, I guess, but I didn't think that they was going to do what they did here, and I just got stopped out because I put my stop like once I saw this thing moved up, I just put a stop at 360 because I know how nasty gold can be if she begins to run, and unfortunately I got stopped out of that. So I mean, I guess it is what it is, but I really thought that it was going to 633, but it does appear that now price did break out from a range on gold. We did see a range breakout right here on gold. You see that we got this range right here. And we got that breakout right here. We got the EMAs all sloping to the upside. You got price, VWAP, 21, and the 50 all sloping up. So I do expect for gold to trend overnight. And it does make sense. We do got CPI tomorrow. So I do think it's highly likely that we will see a reaction tomorrow, obviously, for CPI, inflationary data. So I'm gonna hold by long strong. I'm gonna hold it. Yeah, Gameway, you did. You gave us the levels, bro. You gave it to us. At the time, I didn't want to hear none of that because I was in that and again, I didn't take profits on the position at all either. I was in here, right here. I didn't take no profits at all because in hindsight, yeah, it made sense that they sold it here. In hindsight, yeah. But I thought that it was actually going to get up here to at least 40. I was targeting 50 though. I'm not going to sit here and say that I wasn't because I figured that, yeah, it's going to probably chop, and then we'll get that move to 50, and then we get that drop down. But obviously we didn't get that. So, but yeah, once I got stopped out, I was like, yo, well, Gangway did say 2,600. So I did have an order at 2,600 and I did have an order at 2,605. So it worked out. But again, I just didn't take the profits on it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Because I'm targeting this right here. I'm pretty sure it's going to probably get up here to 42. So that's what I'm targeting now. I'm targeting 42. Because we got a higher high, a higher low. Price is now trending. We had this big drop down without any price action. We got CPI tomorrow. I don't think CPI is going to show anything different than what it has been showing. Let's actually look at what happened the last time. I think that we probably will see a negative reaction with CPI, but then the market is going to remember that we're going to have a new administration coming in next year. So I think that we're going to probably see an opportunity to buy the dip tomorrow, in my opinion. And that's what I'm going to be looking for. Yeah, so I guess the previous was 2.4 and they're looking for 2.6%. Now, what I've learned is that this percentage is not the traditional way of reading percentages. This is not 2.6%. It's 2.6%. That's it. And that's how you're supposed to read these numbers. 2.6%. And that's what they're looking for. It's interesting that the consensus is higher than the previous number. That's very interesting to me. But I guess they set it up to where if it comes in line with that, then obviously we'll get that dump, and then the whales will buy the dip. Obviously, they'll buy the dip. But food and energy is going to stay at if it stays at 3.3%. I think everybody looks at the core though, which is not on this, but okay. Okay, here it is. Yeah, core. I'm surprised that the core is actually yellow when, if I'm not mistaken, everybody pays attention to this. If I'm not mistaken, I may be mistaken, but I could have sworn everybody looks at core CPI. Mm. And then after the announcement, we have some Fed speakers. We have the monthly budget statement, which should be interesting. We have some more Fed speakers. So, I mean, we got CPI and Fed speakers tomorrow. Mm. 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 Okay, uses that sneak in, missed that short. Yeah. Well, I mean, let's look at Bitcoin gain weight. I don't think they are. I think the most funniest thing, well, it's not funny. It's not funny, but it's very interesting. Oh shit. Oh damn, I forgot about SPY today. Oh, I forgot about SPY. If I mean, I'm pretty sure it's gonna probably happen, or I'm gonna have to probably close out my puts tomorrow. I'm gonna probably have to close those out because they're gonna probably dump it and pump it for CPI. And I got 586 puts expiring next week. So they're gonna probably pump it and dump it. Or yeah, dump it and pump it. And I'm not gonna be able to take any profits on my puts. So yeah, we got the 200 EMA right here. We got the 200 EMA right here. So they're gonna probably dump it, and then they're gonna probably pump it at 590. If price gets to 590, what I'm gonna do tomorrow is I'm gonna take profits on my puts, and I'll probably buy some long term 600 calls possibly tomorrow. I buy some 600 calls tomorrow. That's not financial advice. We'll see what happens. Because we don't have, I mean, after CPI, we don't necessarily have anything volatile, any volatile news, I don't think. I think CPI might be the most volatile thing to happen because we already had non farm, we got CPI. Yeah, I think that's it. But Bitcoin, though. Wow. Bitcoin got to 90K. Wow. Bitcoin got to 90K. I mean, I've seen this pattern with Bitcoin too often to know that after it makes a all-time high, we start to see dumps. Bitcoin likes to, yeah, Bitcoin likes to dump. I apologize. Bitcoin likes to pump, make all-time highs, and then super dump. Yeah, it likes to dump and dump and dump. Hmm. All right. So Alfred asks, so when you hold a trade through the close on you profit, does that count as a trade? Or when you close it? Is when you close it. Is when you close it. You said insert institutions. What do you mean by that, Gameway? Are you talking about Bitcoin? I mean, I don't think Bitcoin replaces gold. N- Boomers are not going to replace gold with anything. Uh, when the new generation becomes the quote unquote boomers, then I'm willing to rehab this conversation with anybody. But as long as boomers are at the top, gold will always be king. They Gold will always be king. No, gain weight. I was talking about in general. I was talking about in general. If Because I do see online discourse about how gold is going to, or how Bitcoin is going to replace gold. So I was just speaking to that. But as long as boomers are around and they're on top at these institutions, they'll trade Bitcoin because it makes money, obviously. I mean, shit, it got to 90K. Just imagine anybody that bought it when it was at 15K and they held this damn thing. Just imagine that. $15,000 investment and you literally 9x your money and it went up to 90K. But Bitcoin will not be replacing gold anytime soon. Gold is tied to many, not just the United States economy, but is worldwide. Everybody, well, not everybody, but ideally people want to back their currency with gold. Until people start backing their currency with Bitcoin, gold is not going anywhere. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised because that's a double top on Bitcoin. And from what I see, Bitcoin does respect double tops. She doesn't necessarily trade above too high above double tops. I mean, double bottoms don't exist for whatever reason. I haven't seen a double bottom yet. But she definitely does respect double tops. Yeah, because once that thing starts to sell, it sells, man. It's hard to buy on it. It's hard to buy Bitcoin. You definitely would have to get in and hope and pray. Like you would have to buy and hold this damn thing because I have yet to see a double bottom yet. I have yet to see a double bottom. I mean, here's a small little double bottom, but that's the first one I've seen. Yeah, they don't like, dude, they don't like, yeah. Like they got you all nice and comfortable at this double bottom and they ran the liquidity. And they ran it twice for good measure. God damn, dude, Bitcoin. That's how you trade? That's how you trade? God damn. Yeah, and it seems like, yeah, she like look, Bitcoin loves running liquidity apparently. And it's not like swipes of liquidity. It's like a whole freaking candle. Breaks your heart, makes you think that damn, like you're about to lose a lot of like I guess those Bitcoin memes where people just say buy and hold and don't look at the screen. If you buy this thing, shit, you'll be in pain. But it looks like sellers, if you sell Bitcoin, yeah, so it looks like Bitcoin is a seller's market and not a buyer's market. Mm, yeah. Yeah. So if you're a bear, so shit, maybe I should start trading Bitcoin and sell the double tops and the pops. Looks like I'll be profitable. I mean, doesn't Top Step doesn't it have like a Bitcoin futures thing or whatever that they have? but it's like 50 cents a point. And I was like, dude, I'm not trading that shit. 50 cents, wasting my damn time. Yeah, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, Bitcoin's a buyer's is a seller's market, apparently. I mean, I guess so. I'll keep my eyes on this. We'll see what happens if price, because I mean, does she protect or not she protect? Does she respects the 200 EMA? I mean, it does look like she kind of respects it. It does look if it taps the 200 EMA, people does buy the 200 EMA and they sell the 200 EMA. And you can see that it was actually trending off the 200 EMA, and the bears were trying to sell it and sell it, but then we got to break above. So I guess the 200 EMA is very important on Bitcoin. Okay. But gain weight, like what do you mean by that? So when you said the institutions, like what were you trying to get at with that? Like what do you mean, if you don't mind explaining? But Alfred, you profit doesn't necessarily have too many instruments on it. Cause I was gonna kill him with YM. Oh, I was gonna kill him with YM. Shit. I was gonna kill him and shit. I think that's probably why they was like, nah, let's not make YM available. Because YM trades in one direction. All I mean, and it's a swing account too. All I gotta do is buy and hold or sell and hold. Yeah, YM does not do that bull crap that the Nasdaq does. It trades in one direction. In one direction. All you got to do is sell and hold. It literally did not pump this whole leg, and this whole leg probably was like 10K. Let's do the math on this. I'm actually get the calculator. So what this high right here was 44,536. 44,536. All right, so let's look at this. This is a futures calculator, and I'm going to be bearish. 44,536. That was my entry. 44,536. And if you literally got in, or 44, hold on, why did it say that? The high was 44,55.6. And you got a straight candle down. The low was 44,050. 44,050. And let's just say that you had one contract. Yeah. That was $2,500 on one contract. On a 10 lot, that was 25K on a 10 lot. We all know that we're going to trade a 10 lot anyway. 25K. And that's why I was telling myself, I was like, man, you getting at a good entry. You keep your stops tight because YM doesn't overshoot. It seems like the only instrument that overshoots for whatever reason is only Nasdaq, but everybody else, you don't see that overshooting bull crap. You find a good area of resistance, a nice little double top. Keep your stops tight and just ride it. And this position took what? This was at 8:30 this morning. and it ended at 12 o'clock. So if you had a 10 lot and a 10 lot plus 4 hours, anybody that caught this short, top to bottom, made 25K on a 10 lot. Mm, mm, crazy. And that's why I was going to do some deep diving with YM if you Profit had the instrument available. I was definitely going to do it. Mm. But I guess I'll just accept my gold play. Like I said, hopefully that thing gets up here to 33. Shit, I'm gonna have to do like what? Like, yeah, like what? 5K? Like, yeah, like 5K or something like that. I mean, can gold get up here? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably sell it at 633. I'm pretty sure that's what they'll do. But then we could see like a full move higher, 67. Hmm. Hey, gain weight. Like, where you think this thing can go? Or where do you got your some? Well, yeah. I mean, 50 would obviously be a sub market edge. I mean, 50 would probably be a good first TP because this is technically a double bottom here on gold. So we should see the market begin to make this rotation higher. Okay. Mm. I mean, if I get out like right there, nah, whatever, dude. whatever. Mm. I'm going to put my target down here. I think if price gets down here to right here at this double bottom, mm, mm, actually, no, take that off. Because if anything, if the bulls, that they would have to hold 590 because we already got a double bottom right here, unless they're going to try to triple bottom this area. Which, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I don't even know why. Actually, I'm not gonna trade my milestone account tomorrow. I'm not doing that. I'm not gonna trade it unless I see like a really good setup. Unless I see a really good one. Yeah. Damn, dude. Damn, that shit was perfect. God damn, that was perfect. Mm, mm, okay. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. I guess I'll come back to. Mm, we'll see if the Bears come back in right here at 608 and sell this. I do want to point out that the EMAs are all sloping down. So I do expect for the Bears to short somewhere around 609, 608. Because I remember 609 being an area of support previously before yesterday. Six oh nine, 608. Mm. And I guess we could see more downside on ES. I guess I really wouldn't be surprised if price gets down here to 59.67 at this high right here. I wouldn't be surprised. This double bottom definitely has to hold. This range would have to hold. That range would definitely have to hold for sure. Oh. I mean, I never really looked at it like that. Because it's like, well, what am I looking at? Mm. Hmm. Well, I guess if I kept my limit here, I guess I'll kind of be up 20 points already if I kept my limit here. But I think no. I mean, unless the Bulls hold this, I mean, that would be some weird looking price action though. I mean, a price action. I mean, if the Bulls hold this and they're able to break out this range and then break out right here, that would look kind of weird. I think it's highly unlikely for that to happen. I mean, I guess it could happen, but I guess it'll be highly unlikely. But it does look like the Bulls are trying to find support right here. Mm. And so is the ES as well, but I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't trust buying that. Especially on the ES with that breaker structure right here. The Bulls will have to break through that. Mm. You said it hasn't held above VWAP on NQ? Mm. Oh. Mm. The only thing that I'm keeping my eye on is at this range right here, what they do here. If the Bears can hold this off right here, the Bears can hold that off and we can see like a rejection at the bottom of this range or somewhere in this range, and they hold it off and we see that move down, then my bias will remain bearish. But if the Bulls can break through this range and find support here, and then my bias will shift slightly bullish, but they're going to have to hold this range. The Bulls will definitely have to hold that range right there. They would have to hold it because we're just going to get the same thing that we got earlier today with the Bears using this range as resistance, and we got that sell. But they are buying it, so man, it kind of sucks that I didn't take this. Or because I mean I'm guessing that they'll probably get to the top of this range and reject. Yeah, they'll probably get to the top of this range and reject it here. I should have took this. I should have took it. I should have kept my limit exactly where it was because I would have been filled at 35. I would have got filled at 35 and I would be up, what, 26 points right now? Or 16 points? Be up 16 points. Am I doing the math right on that? Yeah, about 16, 18 points. Mm. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, honestly, gain weight, like I don't disagree with that. I definitely don't disagree with that. I think we eventually see that move to 450. And then from 450, we see massive profit taking and we see the market sell off. I think we see 450. Oh, gold, I love you. Oh, look at that beautiful gold long, baby. That beautiful long. Anyway, I think we see 450 when SPY sets itself up and double tops at 600 because we know it's coming. I mean, they do this every election. I mean, we shouldn't have to be surprised by anything the market does at this point. We should not be surprised by anything it does. It does the same shit over and over again, but in different ways. We know we're going to get that double top at 600. It's probably going to run it a little bit. And once we get that double top, I'm getting in short. I'm going to try for a short because I know it's going to be downhill from there. I'll probably get some leaps at 600 and just ride that damn thing down. That's not financial advice. We got some gaps to fill down here. That shit gonna get them gap fills. We got some gaps to fill down here. Then we got Nvidia earnings. I believe, what is it, next week? I think Nvidia has earnings next week. Or is it this week? So you know the market is going to drop. So November 20th. Thank you, Alfred. I appreciate that. November 20th. That's actually my daughter's mother's birthday. I may not even. Yeah, that's her birthday. I'll probably end the stream early that day. So I'm always show up to work, but I'll probably end it early. That's her birthday. Anyway, we got a double gap in this area. They filling both these gaps. They filling this damn thing. They coming down to 75. Hopefully they do that shit before my I'm gonna have to close those puts on Thursday if you don't see a move down on Thursday. Because I'm not gonna sacrifice the entire premium on those. I'll just take the loss and try to find another entry. You said if it hasn't filled it by now, that it's over with. You know, Gangway, I think eventually it's going to get filled. That's why I'm going to buy leaps. I'm not going to play that game. Well, I probably won't buy leaps. I'll probably buy them like, because I'm pretty sure we'll get that drop after the election, after January, after the inauguration, like it always does. It drops in January, February. The fuck? Anyway, but I do think that we probably might get a drop down here to 590. And depending on everything, I mean, if gold's pushing up, I mean, if gold is pushing up, then anyway, hopefully they fill this gap before freaking Thursday, Friday. Hopefully that'll be nice. And as soon as I get my gap fill, I'm gonna buy it all the way back up to 600. Not financial advice. I'm buying probably not 600 calls. I'll probably buy 595 calls. Or where's this at? I'll probably buy like 590 calls and have them a month or two out. Probably like a couple of weeks out. Shit, there's a gap on SQQ, obviously. And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not fumbling these I'm not gonna fumble the bag anymore when it comes to these option plays because I'm kind of pissed about that. But we'll see, man. We'll see right here. I mean, does that hold though? I mean, does that hold? I really want to set a limit right here at 85.50 on the ES. I really want to set a limit, but I mean, if it comes back down here, does that hold? Does it hold right here? Hmm. Huh. Huh. You know what? 967 on ES, 967. 967. I'll feel more comfortable getting long at 967. I don't think this holds. I mean, unless it does, but it doesn't look like it will. I mean, I know that the market's been super bullish. And I mean, obviously this is the Trump pump, but it does, I mean, okay, so if they're going to, let's look at Nvidia. Let's see where Nvidia is at. Because depending on where Nvidia is at, this is how I'm going to shape my my game plan for this. Okay, so yeah, they're going to definitely short the market. I mean, nobody's not going to buy that. Nobody's not buying that on the ES. I mean, I'm sorry, on the Nvidia. No one's not going to buy this. They're definitely going to sell this. That's not financial advice. It's when are they going to sell it? You got a double top at 150. I don't think anybody in their right mind is going to try to buy this. They're going to try to sell Nvidia off. And if they do sell Nvidia off, where do they sell it at? Where do they go with Nvidia? I mean, you got a double bottom at 143. You got a gap at 139. Mm. Earnings is in 8 days. Mm. Mm. Premium on Nvidia is going to be expensive next week. And it's probably expensive this week too. Mm. Mm. Yeah, I definitely agree with that gain weight. I mean, that's how this market works. Everybody can't be winners. There's got to be enough losers for the winners to win, unfortunately. There have to be enough losers for the winners to win. Okay. So as we get closer, I'll definitely shape kind of a plan because I would doubt. I mean, unless CPI, we blow past 150 tomorrow. If we blow past 150, obviously that's going to change the plan. But if it blows past 150, and depending on how high it goes, then I know where I should buy my puts and where I should buy longs. Obviously, resistance turn into support, obviously. Or at least have a good idea, a good location where we should start looking at to buy some longs and some puts, some calls and puts. Mm. You poor fools, at least. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll see how CPI reacts, how the market reacts to the CPI data, and we'll move on from there. Okay. Well, okay. So I guess since Smith isn't here, we'll end it at like 9:20ish or 9:15. So kind of going over what I'm going to be looking over tomorrow. I mean, obviously, any technical analysis, any areas to trade will be invalidated at CPI at the release. But I will say this, I have noticed that even though we have news, the news doesn't overshoot areas of supply and demand. I think I've pointed that out previously, that the price action is just very fast, but it is contained. It does not do anything that it's not supposed to do. I do have my entry down here. I do feel that if price does come down here, we could see a reaction. But I won't have this on before the release of CPI. If I get this filled tonight and I get a reaction, but I won't have this position on before CPI. Mm, I mean, that was perfect, dude. Like, I mean, that was just absolutely perfect, man. That was a perfect entry. But I mean, I already made the money for today, so I don't have to really worry about something like that. But hmm. Why the hell would it do that? 59.80, huh? 59.80. I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. Guess we'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, 59.50 would be a good area to try for a double bottom long here. This would be a good area to try. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure that 995 will be another area to look for a potential long because they would have to actually hold that. They would have to hold 995. 995 was a point of control on what day was that? November 7th. Point of control was at 995. And that's what I'm looking at on the other my other screen. So it's highly likely that the bulls will come in. Price will probably react at 995, but um, obviously I would have to wait and to see what happens after CPI. So, but all right, guys, that's all I have for right now. We'll come back tomorrow. Uh, I think the market is going to chop as it always does before major news. So I would actually take this time to try to not stay up all night and watch this. But I mean, you can do what you want, obviously. But I think the market is going to probably chop all night, and we're not going to see any reaction until CPI is released. So, but all right, guys, I appreciate you guys joining, and we'll do this again tomorrow morning. Peace out.